Alright, so that's my first set of chops that I got. Basically took the hook part, stemmed it out, and I learned this from Bolo that if I was to, chop it up before I stem it, I could do the stem after the chops and it'll save my chops in stem version. So that's like perfect. So I got one more part to stem up and chop and stem, however you want to say it. And yeah, we finna get into it. So let me find that part real quick. Alright, so we got that part right there. So what we finna do is we are about to stem it. Actually, we're gonna extract it first. We're gonna chop it up and then we're gonna stem it. So let's get into that. Hold on. There we go. Alright, yeah, you're gonna use process. And you're gonna go to extract. So that's gonna extract that 185.71. So that's the BPM of that. Remember that 185.71. So we are going to go to program I was on. With a sign. So we can get what we just did onto a pad. So excuse all this. I was doing a lot of back and forth. That ain't poppin', ain't no stopping. Faux hopping, ass dropping, cool the bill. My truth can ill. Fool, I got skills. So alright, so that ain't poppin', ain't no stopping. Faux hopping, ass. I'm gonna go up here to chop, and then we gonna do my chops manually, then I'm gonna edit my chops, and then we're gonna stem it out. Let's get to it. Yeah. Sorry. So sorry about that. Change your shit first and then go to it. That ain't poppin', ain't no stopping. Faux hopping, ass dropping, cool the bill. My truth can ill. Fool, I got skills. So and then there we go. Alright, now so we gonna now what we finna do is get the chops right. And once we got our chops right, we're gonna go straight into stemming it out. So I'm gonna show y'all how the stems work. Let's get to it. That ain't poppin', that ain't poppin', ain't no stoppin', 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 stoppin'. That ain't poppin', ain't no stoppin', that ain't poppin', ain't no stoppin', ain't no that ain't poppin', ain't no stoppin'. All right, so now that we got God damn it, shut the fuck up. Now that
I missed something. Can you say it again?
Alright. So now that we got our chops, we are about to start stemming it out. So let's get to that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to process, shift, process, and then we're gonna scroll all the way over to create stems. And this right here will be checked. Some reason I was told to uncheck it. You know. When it comes to MPC stuff, I go to Bolo. That's the only person I'm gonna go to when it comes to MPC stuff. Because he breaks it down and he simplifies stuff, you know what I'm saying, for people to understand. He also, speaks again for the rest of the people who may not hear him a little bit. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, who might be in the back, some may hear him. He doubled down. So, yeah. So, I got this method from bro. Here we go. So, you just gonna hit do it.
Alright, so now it's gonna create the stems for you, and you'll see how it sound afterward. You get your drums, you get the vocal, basically everything. You feel me? So now we can add that into the, after we warp it, we can add that into the beat. So let's go warp that real quick. Alright, so once you got your stems, how you want them and which ones you're gonna use. If you did what I did and chopped them up first, this is what you do to put it in its own program. So you're gonna hit shift, convert. And that's gonna how everything you see on the screen, that's how you need to have it. And you hit do it. Now you got this in this own separate program. So what you'll do is, boom, you're gonna go to that program instead of the program you was just on. Alright, and now to warp these, I like to do it in the software because it's like right here. So you are going to go to program edit, go to all, warp. Remember I told you to say that tempo of your sample. You know, it'll tell you whenever you got a sample edit, it's right there at the bottom. It'll tell you your tempo. So my tempo is 185.72 for this sample. That's what I'm gonna warp it to. So after I do that, after I warp it and everything's cool, I go right here. Make sure you back on current. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add that into what we got. So I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna mute number 2 because that's my main one. And then we're gonna let's add that. There you go. So, and as you can see, the tempo is slower than what I originally had it. Is because I warped it, and then once you warp it to the right tempo of the sample, you can manipulate the speed of it. You know what I'm saying? And when you in this mode too, go back to program edit. You can manipulate the key too. Just go to all, and you see up here you can manipulate the key. Alright, so there we go, man. That's that. So let's see about adding like an 808 or something in here, man. I'll use that 808. So we're gonna take that 808 and put it into a key group. So what I usually do is I hit the 808, go to program edit, and then I hit the keys up top. Now we in the key group. You're gonna go to pad perform. Once you're in the key group, you go to pad perform, and you see this this a little low for me. So I'm gonna go to, I think when I was messing around with it, it was like a B major, or B minor. Might have been a B minor. All right, so what we gonna do is I'm thinking about adding like 2 808s to like one for the main and one for like this part right here, and then we're gonna go back to, you feel me? We're gonna swap. Cause ultimately I'm gonna probably take this out of this, extract it from this DAW and bring it into like FL Studio or Pro Tools, something I'm more familiar with, so I can get the verses down how I want to. Let's add in this 808, and then we probably gonna add in another 808 that'll go with the other melody, and we pretty much will be done. So that wraps that up, man. I'm gonna finish this beat. I'm gonna throw it at the end of the video, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feeling. If y'all got any tips for me, I've been doing this a long time, but I'm always open for room to improve. On Instagram, follow me, 1Aviator AJ. I'm out, man. Appreciate y'all.